Is it time to join the AMC Stock Army? Signs point to yes. What an interesting article that I just read on AMC Stock. And it's a wonder that, broadly speaking, hedge funds and institutions haven't caught on to a lot of what is said here in this article. So we're going to get into this. We're going to look at some upcoming catalysts for this week. We're also going to take a look at the data with AMC stock, the technicals, everything you need to know to get your trading week off with a bang. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Source your comments, questions, or concerns down below in the comment section. So let's get straight into this article with the first paragraph. It says, it's easy to find reasons to bet against global movie theater chain AMC Entertainment. For example, AMC stock is in a long-term downtrend. Also, AMC Entertainment has a sizable long-term debt load and isn't generally liked by analysts. Yet the bull case is stronger than you might expect, and a share price rally could actually be imminent. Keep in mind, the stock market is quite efficient. The aforementioned bearish factors against AMC Entertainment have undoubtedly been priced into the stock. Meanwhile, there's a virtual army of AMC Entertainment fans that could band together to boost the share price at any given moment. Now, let's break that down a little bit here right now. What does it mean when the markets are quite efficient? Now, being efficient means that everyone basically has the same information to a great extent. Whereas something like real estate, not so much. Not everyone has the same information on a particular house. Somebody might know something, there might be a different valuation. From one person to one person, you're going to look at a house differently. And the ultimate valuation is really up for debate. In the stock market, you tend to have the same information. Things tend to be pretty efficient. So what they're saying here is the bear case has been priced into the stock. I mean, especially where you're currently trading at, it's not really pricing in a lot of good news. Now, they go on to say that army is growing, and you won't want to be on the wrong side of the trade if they start a massive short squeeze. Ultimately, whether you're into meme stocks or not, you might want to start a small share position in AMC Entertainment right now. Then it says AMC stock has gone nowhere fast since the beginning of the year. That's surprising, considering AMC Entertainment's improvement in key areas. For one thing, the company reported its busiest weekend of 2023 and its third busiest weekend since 2019 during this year's Easter weekend. That fact indicates that foot traffic may be picking up at AMC Entertainment's movie theaters. In addition, the company's revenue grew 21.5% year over year during this year's first quarter. Turning to the bottom line, AMC Entertainment's net earnings loss narrowed almost $102 million in Q1 2023 to $235.5 million. Furthermore, AMC Entertainment is expanding its branded popcorn to 2,600 Walmart stores. Also, the company recently announced a new promotion that includes ticket prices as low as $3. These efforts could help to generate revenue for AMC Entertainment and hopefully reduce the company's debt load. Again, and I'm in the camp of what AMC is doing right now is going to affect the company positively, right? The popcorn business, just the margins on popcorn is 80 to 90%. Even on a bad business in popcorn, you're still at profit margins better than an Apple, right? Over 55%, 60, 70, 75% on a bad popcorn business. Some of the best run popcorn businesses are 90+% profit margin. So a lot of this revenue is going to be straight profits. And it's, going to hopefully, like this article says, reduce the company's debt load. Now, a couple other things AMC has done as well, like the variable pricing on their seats, as well as try to brand out and find different ways to kind of bring in revenue. All these things are very positive. And like this article points out, there has been a lot of positives that have really been ignored with AMC here in 2023. Now, it says AMC Entertainment shareholder army is growing fast. I've covered a lot of companies and stocks, but I've never seen anything quite like this. AMC Entertainment shareholders are fiercely loyal and they have a support system that's unmatched on Wall Street. The leader of the virtual army of apes is, of course, AMC Entertainment CEO Adam Aron. He recently announced on Twitter that AMC Investor Connection is the company's free program of communications and offers for AMC shareholders. Aron also revealed that 1 million members have already enrolled in the shareholder program. I must admit, no corporate CEO rallies the troops like Aron does. Moreover, the AMC Investor Connection website isn't the same thing as the company's regular investor relations site. It's much more exciting than that. As AMC Investor Connection provides instructions on how to get special offers and perks at AMC movie theaters. To really get a feel for the size and loyalty of the AMC Entertainment Army, check out Aron's Twitter postings and the replies to them. It doesn't matter whether analysts like this company or not, there are plenty of financial traders who are passionate about AMC Entertainment, and collectively, they could send AMC stock price much higher. So, I mean, that's the end of this article. Basically pointing out a couple things that I just want to flat out say to you guys. Number one, bad news has been priced into AMC stock. AMC is not trading at a valuation where you're expecting good news. No, you're pricing in bad news. That's number one. If Investor Place is also acknowledging number two, the community behind AMC and the power there, I think that's something to take note of, because I've talked about this for a long time now. AMC, GME are much different than other small runners that you'll get in the markets. They'll never be to the same scale as AMC or GME, and that's because everyone knows about them. That is very powerful. That will fuel a lot of extra buying pressure that you're not going to get in some other stock out there, because everyone just knows about AMC and GME at this point. They've been in the news too much, and there is a massive following. Now, number three, that 2023 has actually been a great year for AMC. Their business is improving and firing on all cylinders here, on all sides you look at. But the stock is really not reflected in that. And a lot of this recently obviously has to do with the court case, and we're going to get an update from that hopefully soon. Could be this week, could be next week. It's going to be very soon. And that's going to be one of the biggest factors to obviously drive AMC, as well as GME earnings in this next upcoming week, and that is going to be on Wednesday. Now, GME is expecting to report a loss per share of 12 cents. If they come out with a surprise profit, GME stock's probably going up 50%. AMC stock's probably going up 25% upon that earnings report, and could rally from there. The short squeeze, the MOAS could happen based off of that alone. Now, not necessarily my base case. I still think GME might lose money per share, but it's probably not going to be as bad as what people are forecasting. So I think inevitably you do get a positive reaction. To what degree, it just depends on profitability or not. And obviously, if GME does fall, it might affect AMC negatively. If GME rallies, it will probably affect AMC, positively, right? So that's kind of one of the biggest catalysts we have for this week. I can't forecast when the next court date is going to be. I wish I could. I would let you know all of that information. Now, on top of that, we're going to be getting an OPEC Plus meeting coming in here very shortly today. Now, depending on what OPEC does, is going to be important. They've already cut production of oil about 2 million barrels per day so far since the start of 2023, and other nations have pledged to cut about 1.6 million barrels a day so far for 2023 as well. That's around 3.6 million barrels per day that have already been cut. Some analysts are thinking, up to 5 million barrels per day could be cut in this OPEC Plus meeting. It happens today. We don't know what exactly what time this is going to actually be coming out, but it's probably going to be here pretty soon. This is going to affect kind of how the markets trade, because if they cut production of oil, it's going to be very negative for inflation. It's going to be very negative for prices at the gas pump. You could see oil go up 10% coming on Monday, and that would probably mean a down market. So we'll want to see how that plays out. That could inevitably be a positive thing for AMC, as AMC does like to kind of buck the trend. Sometimes when the markets are down a lot, AMC stock can actually be quite far in the green. Now, as of recently, what you've seen with AMC stock, it's all about the option activity. AMC options have been the thing that is really moving the stock. Nothing else. It's just the options. Hedge funds, they're really not going out and shorting shares of AMC stock. They're buying those deep in the money puts. They're letting market makers go out and short shares of AMC. Now, if we take a look at the overview of the short interest for AMC stock, you have a short score of 92, $507 million worth of short positions currently on AMC stock. Estimated short interest of free float, 21.5%. Free float out on loan, 35.33%. And shares out on loan, 182.43 million. Days to cover, 7.31. I think this is the most bullish thing that is happening recently here with AMC stock. The days to cover going higher just means you're going to get a more aggressive squeeze or more aggressive rally when that inevitably does happen. Now, trailing average cost to borrow rate, about 57.5%, and you're also getting 100% share utilization for like 2 years now. If we take a look at the estimates from Ortex, 69% cost to borrow average, cost to borrow max 115.35%, cost to borrow minimum at about 50%. Interactive Brokers has 80,000 shares currently available to be lent out with a cost to borrow fee of about 65% for AMC stock. And if we look at kind of what happened on Friday as well, the stock was flat in regular trading and it was green in after hours trading. And this is typically what you see with AMC stock recently, is this exact thing. And this is because options don't trade in after hours. So you get more of that kind of bullish nature in AMC stock in after hours because of that factor. Now, AMC stock actually hit its lowest point in about 2 months, almost to the day, on May 31st. You hit a low of about $4.38 per share. AMC stock is at $4.59 per share. You have bounced a little bit from this low that you've seen. If you continue this bounce, that's going to be good. And what technical indicator you got on Friday was a continuation wedge, which is bullish. This signals that you could go as high as about $6.40 per share from here, or you could retrace back down to about $4.50 per share. That's a drop of about 5 cents. That's a potential upside move of about $2 per share. So that does tend to be a pretty bullish indicator. So we'll inevitably see what happens this week with AMC stock. Guys, that is going to do it here in this video. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, source your comments, questions, or concerns down below in the comment section. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.